Welcome everybody. This is Rant. Talkwave Radio's Rant. This is your host Timothy Preston. I just wanted to jump right in. What we're going to talk about real quick, or what I'm going to be talking about real quick, is DHS Targets. Department of Homeland Security Targets. Okay. Let's think about what Department of Homeland Security was or is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an organization under the federal government that is supposed to protect American people from terrorist activities and terrorist individuals. And I guess Department of Homeland Security can help during some kind of storm, nuclear outbreak, anything, but they're supposed to be there to help protect, secure the borders, infrastructure in America. We never thought that we would actually be in the sight or in the scope of the Department of Homeland Security. Now, we're not even trying to point the fingers at presidents or what administration, because Homeland Security was here before Obama was in office. So we're not going to point at administration right now. Let's just point at that particular organization, that particular group. And let's critique it for a second. Because when I'm reading my newspaper I'm online reading the paper at 2 o'clock in the morning, getting ready for work, the last thing I would ever expect to see is an article linked on drugs saying that Department of Homeland Security contracted with a company to give them or send them $2 million worth of paper and cardboard targets. And I'm sorry, when I read the article and I clicked on the link and I seen what they were talking about, it made me very uncomfortable. And then I was very disgusted. And then it makes me think that, man, we are so much closer to all hell breaking loose than I actually thought. I sit and I talk to people, and I think that, man, it's just going to get real bad, and it's going to get bad real quick. And listen to what people are saying, and look how the government is talking to us and lying to us and doing things right in front of us, just attacking us from all sides. It's to the point to where it's like we're not even fighting terrorism anymore. It's like we're fighting our government to stop attacking us. As crime gets more hectic in the streets, more home invasions, more robberies, more carjackings, more bank robberies. I mean, you got Bonnies and Clydes every week in the newspaper now. So I scratch my head when I'm going and I'm looking in the news and I'm seeing a lot of crazy stuff is going on. So let me go and buy my ammunition and keep practicing so that I'm up on my square. So if anything happens, I can protect my family and my home. Or if I'm out in the stores or going to the movies or going to a restaurant or something, I can be prepared and be protected and be accurate. And then I go and I find out the people that's supposed to protect us, they're practicing with new targets that look like every average American white family. That struck a nerve because everything that I've been hearing and I've been thinking and I've been seeing is totally coming to truth. I'm just going to say it like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a rant, so I'm not going into super detail, but I feel really sorry for what white Americans are about to go through. And it's only a matter of time. And I can do a whole show on how they set white people up in America and screwed them over. I mean, black people thought that we had it bad in slavery. We did. But we don't know if things keep going the way it's going, how it's going to turn out for white people. I mean, black people was put in slavery. Holocaust, white people killed millions of people. So when I think about Department of Homeland Security, And now we're the target, it seems like, because when I go and shoot a target, and I go out to the range and I'm practicing and I have targets, I buy the target, life-size target of the robber, the masked villain that they all see. He got the little 32 or 38 revolver, the black ski mask and the black sweater, and you're shooting because you practicing to shoot shoulder, you practicing to shoot artery near the neck, you practicing to shoot headshots in the mask, you practicing and trying all of this stuff because you're thinking villain. You're thinking bad guy. So now, when I think about what mindset I be in when I'm at the range practicing with my targets, my mindset is to defend myself against a gunman, a masked gunman that's coming to attack me. So now all of a sudden I have a 56 to 60-year-old woman in a bathrobe with a double-barrel shotgun. That's my threat. That's the threat the Department of Homeland Security is training for. And with some label, no hesitation. It's just supposed to make you spontaneous so you don't question who you shoot. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Our army cannot be on our side. Our Homeland Defense cannot be on our side if they're willing to even practice shooting one round at one of those targets. And it scares the shit out of me because for us to find out about it now, that means they've been practicing with these things for some time now. And now all of a sudden it's thrown in the back of the paper and ain't nobody saying nothing about this. That make me think. That should make you think. But then Obama running around talking about gun violence, this and then what did Joe Biden say? Think about this. This just popped in my head, ladies and gentlemen. On 3 occasions, Joe Biden said when everything goes crazy and you have to protect yourself, go and get a double barrel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the targets, 2 of the targets that they are shooting, you have a lady in the bathrobe with a double barrel shotgun. You have an old man, old white man, John Deere, look like maybe on a farm, double barrel shotgun. Now, I got a kid that's 9 years old. How do you think that made me feel looking at a target with a 10-year-old boy holding a toy gun or a gun, shooting, being shot at? I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't understand in the mindset why they are even doing this. I would be more understandable if you had a person of color with a turban on your head, or running around in sweatpants in a old rusted up army jacket with a shaggy beard, anything. But all of the targets that they're showing in the media is white people. They are white people first off. And then they're average Americans. You got a pregnant woman? A pregnant woman? And she got a gun. If you see a pregnant woman in the park and she got a gun, you need to be looking around to find out where's the threat. Because she's not the threat. But now all of a sudden we're supposed to be okay with this. And Fox News ain't saying nothing about this. They talked about on the radio, I don't remember who it was, they talked about transgenders trying to use the bathroom with the girls up in Massachusetts now, and if the girl feel uncomfortable because it's a boy pretending to be a girl using the bathroom in the girl's bathroom, then she'll get penalized. It don't matter that she's uncomfortable because now all of a sudden she got to use the bathroom with boys, but boys don't have to use the bathroom with girls. But they're not talking about these targets. See, when they crying talking about if the budget, if they don't come up with a plan that military defense money will be getting cut, with them spending all this money buying billions of rounds of ammunition and targets of pregnant women and little kids and old men that's average Joes, then they need to get their budget cut. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm sorry. All of the red flags are waving. All of the sirens are blowing. If this does not wake you up, America, then I don't even know what's the point of me coming on this show talking to you when I could be chilling with my wife, cooking on the grill, or whatever. I could be doing anything. I could be watching TV with my kids or playing Xbox. I don't really do much of that, but still. But for Department Homeland Security to be doing this, and they don't answer to nobody. I mean, they don't address this. I mean, they didn't even have enough respect and decency to even come and say, hey, this is why. And I mean, you might as well admit it. All your white papers and all of the notes that you follow and the script that you're playing saying you were ready to take on America. Then in that case, then people, you better get your damn food, you better get your guns, and you better get your ammunition. Because they coming to attack us. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what you need to do. I say, don't go out running the street. Lock yourself in your house. Go to work. Knock, knock, knock. Bullshit happen. May the chips fall where they may. Because I personally, if they're willing to come and kill us, then those concentration camp, FEMA camps must be true too. Those casket covers that we seen must be true too. Those jail prisons, maximum lockdown with little swing parks in the area in the middle of the prison, that must be true too. In America, white people thought they had it good for a long time. The main target base, ladies and gentlemen, are people that's going to college, people that's paying attention to a lot of the politics, that's going to be movers and shakers in society. And I'm sorry, they have manipulated the system so much to put you all, I'm talking about the whites, Caucasians, in that boat. They're sitting there saying in meetings that they're willing and they know that they're going to have to kill 25 million Americans possibly to regulate some things. But now, look at the situation. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I can't see targeting my children. I can't see that. That disturbed me. My child was talking to me. But anyway, we sit around and we worry about and we watch videos and want to sing the hottest songs and just get very degenerate. We've gotten very degenerate. We've gotten very lost. We have no morals. We have no sense of loyalty. We have nothing, and they plan to destroy us. And they say they want to attack and they want to lock up millions and millions and millions, and they plan on killing 25 million. And I'm sorry, most of the ones that they're going to be coming after, their main target are the Caucasians. They expect black people to go ahead on and fight themselves. See, we pay and fund the mission to attack you guys and for them to get the rules and the laws pushed in places like Chicago. See, I was born and raised in Chicago, so you really can't argue this with me. I watch how it's designed to take the guns from the average legal citizen, and I watch them push drugs and guns through the city, raising all kind of sand, causing so much problems, so much chaos, so much murder and mayhem that they need to have different groups and they need to have high-tech firepower to fight the fight. If you put 20,000 police officers in a city with a couple of million, yeah, you're going to have a major problem. And that'll be your flagship to rant and rave and pull things that Homeland Security is pulling now. And black people, for the most part, are so lost and stuck in the past and so lost and stuck in this lame hip-hop world, this 2013 black trend that we're still stuck in. So they don't have to focus on us right now, because to them, we're stupid. We're the base that keep the Democrats in power to get illegal immigration, to get the people to vote to take our guns. And I'm not even trying to get political, it's just true. Republicans have sold themselves out so much till they're going along with it, trying to ban some guns, but not all of them. I will give Georgia one thing. Every time they come out with something new we need to do about taking guns, they find a way to get more guns in the street. They said, let's take guns. They said, well, people who couldn't have guns in this area, y'all can have them now. They said, let's ban this. They said, okay, let's go ahead and let you have them at churches and other places now. So I give them that. But right now, it's about to be a serious problem. And piled on top of that, Agenda 21, all of this is tied in together. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to that. Look into what Agenda 21 is. And look and see on YouTube or something, find or articles, and start tying these things together, and you will see the situation that's coming. And I feel so sorry for what's going on and what's going to happen. I feel really bad, but I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not going to depend on nobody to help me. I'm getting my stuff together myself, and I advise you to do the same thing. Now, because this is a rant, I cannot do a whole 30-minute show, so I'm about to cut it short. But my thing is, please go and look and see what Department of Homeland Security is doing, what they're talking about. Look at their targets. Look at their goals. Look at who they are planning on coming after, because apparently it's the American people. And I'm not trying to sound like Alex Jones or anything, rampant and raving. I tried to be calm. I tried to just let you know, hey, things don't look right. And if you go back for years and find my old shows, some is on Blog Talk, and just scattered through the internet, got years worth of material that's out there, all speaking the truth. And I've been at least 98% of the time right. And it's not because I was quoting other people, just because I was putting it together, looking at it from my point of view and from my perspective. It makes sense. And if you're a Christian, it ties right into the Bible. This ain't the end. Jesus not coming tomorrow. I don't know when, but I'm sure it's not tomorrow, so we still got so much to do. This is a spiritual warfare just as much as it is a natural warfare. And you know what I'm talking about if you're a Christian, so I don't even have to go into depth with that. That's like code, Christian code. You know what I'm talking about. So we need you to be fighting the spiritual warfare, and we got others that's fighting the regular natural warfare. But I don't believe the military is going to be on our side like they thinking. You hear hooping and hollering on some of these radios. I don't believe the Department of Homeland Security got our good intentions. So you need to have your own good intentions for you and your family. This is your host, Timothy Preston, Talkwave Radio. Thank you, and good night.